Live at 5 with disco. Little disco sitting on my head. Live at 5. How does this work? Still learning how to do orientation's locked. Don't tell me this. Camera. The orientation's locked. Live at 5, live at 5. Orientation locked. What do you mean orientation's locked? Rotate device. We're rotating. How does this? Hello? This is not working. Why is this not? What is going on? Lighting, green screen, no. Oh dear. Oh no. Done. You are in frame. Okay, well, there's just this little, it says orientation is locked, rotate device back. I don't know what this means. Maybe because I'm laying on the floor? Ooh. Yep, it didn't like laying on the floor. Okay. Wakey, wakey. We're back. Oof. Okay. So, this is going to be my little crash mat here. I have trapeze up in the studio. Not much of a crash mat here, but something. We were just at the Seven Fingers today. Doing some training, trapeze training for flying. Very exciting. I have I'm going to be flying for Basel. More details on that coming out very soon. Hello, hi, it's me. Somebody needs to shave. Something about the lives is they're oddly exposing with just where you're at. I need to shave. I'm tired, it's the end of the day, I had 50 million things going on, and I was like, wow, maybe the lives are not for me. Like, maybe it's too much. But then I had another idea, because I was like, it's possible that maybe, just maybe, by creating art and putting myself out there, that there might be somebody out there that experiences it and it improves their day and brings them a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of colors on what might otherwise be a not a great day. I've been there, and maybe this helps. Maybe this helps them. So if I can muster it, then so. We've been really diving into the it does that for me, nighttime. We've been really diving into this butterfly project, and there's another 200 butterflies coming, and the first few I've been doing have been here on this platform, and they've been going out. So we have this one. This is one of 200 named Finn. So there's that one. And this one's called Digiflight from yesterday. And it's been really beautiful how these butterflies have started to fly out. All phase 1 have already flown out. And phase 2 is going to be available for pickup at Miami Art Basel. And then if you can't make it and you are participating in the event, in the migration or phase 2 as we call it, then I will mail it to you. And people were asking, can I buy one? Can I buy one? No, you may not. They are not for sale. These are gifts. And yeah, so let me show you what I have learned today, because every day you learn is a good day. Learn something new every day. And also, cool thing about time, some people say time is not real, but also time dilates. So, people say, oh, like, time flies when you're having fun. Also, when you don't do anything memorable, you don't learn things, time ceases to exist and it melts away and it's not a thing. And then you don't have any memories of that time and it's just all kind of boring and it's whatever. But if you learn stuff, time slows down. That's why when you're a kid and you're learning everything like all the time on a daily basis, like like a day in the summer or a day at school feels like forever, but as we grow older, sometimes we forget to, keep up with that pace of learning. So, learning new techniques on the trapeze, is kind of, bringing some more time, into just storing time in a way, bringing some more learning. So here in my studio, I have a very low ceiling. It's only like 13 feet. My new studio, which I haven't fully moved into, it got like, I don't know, 30-foot ceilings. So I'm not fully set on that yet. It's also an hour away from here. So, my friend and also he works for the Seven Fingers Circus, which is like downtown Montreal. He's a videographer for them, and he's also doing some video work for me. Was like kind of like concerned for my safety on my last sort of trapeze video that I shared. Because I didn't properly leg lock. So he was teaching me the leg lock today. So let me show you the leg lock and then we're gonna also do some art. Let's get into it. So this, when you point the toes, this is the leg lock. And also, there's this variation, which is what I was doing before, which is this, and I need to point my toes more because I wasn't pointing my toes enough to bring my heels closer to my butt to, be safer. So there's that. And then finally, there's this other one. This one's kind of crazy, but I like it. Is you dangle right from your feet. It's the only one where you bring your legs back. Woo! Like your ankles back. And you don't point your feet. Oof! But it hurts a lot. But it's pretty cool. It's like a bat hang. And then, and then you get up. There we go. So just kind of working on that. I was in the circus for a while today, so I'm kind of exhausted at the end of the day. But I'm going to be training for Basel. And my next performances as they come. So Art Basel is the next one coming up at the end of November. Also the migration for phase 2. So without further ado, let me just plug in some power. And a little bit of breath, but we're gonna do another butterfly today. Bear with me, coming back. This is exciting. This is like my I think most well attended live here on YouTube. 13 people. I appreciate you all coming through. Also, as a way of saying thank you, there's an opportunity to be gifted this butterfly that we're going to make here in the studio today. It's just, I gotta peel this backing off of it. I designed these little butterflies, traced them in sort of a design software, and then had them laser cut. There's another 200 coming. And like I said, got the opportunity to work with a very renowned artist, doing a collaboration for Miami Art Basel. So that is very exciting, debuting phase 2 of the Butterfly Project. So here we go. This is the third in a series of 200. The butterfly, the theme of the butterfly, I feel like I'm repeating myself a few times, but the theme of the butterfly is, well, of course, you know, up to interpretation, however you may, but transformation, metamorphosis, through colors, whether that be something you're personally going through or connected to someone you love. Butterfly, it's a powerful, powerful thing, and if you want to check out more about how this all came about, I encourage you to check out more of my other videos and you can get the whole story. But I'm going to kind of transition into creation here on this little toy spinner. It's so funny. They're like, oh, a 5-year-old could do it. Well, you know what? This 5-year-old did, and he grew up, and he is now, he's like 35. Oh my gosh. And he's still doing it. So keep that childlike wonder alive. Let's get into it. If I get quiet at all, it's because I'm transitioning into my visual brain, not my talking brain. And in that space, there's kind of a peace, perhaps, I would hope. And in that space, sometimes with that peace comes a bit of a silence. And so if it gets a little quiet, that is why. If anyone's new here to my channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to sort out my sort of monetization strategy and all that, but I don't really care to talk about that right now. Let's get into the colors. This little thing is stuck. The lid. Okay, no lid. Fine. This is the third butterfly in the butterfly project, phase 2, which will be, it's an interactive experience, trying to bring as much, healing, healing through color and art to as many people as I can. It's a gifting initiative. If you want to participate, in this live, I can only do one, but there is 200 coming. But if you're here and this butterfly speaks to you, there's 3 things that you can do to have me send this to you for free. My gift to you. So the first thing would be to give it a name. Mercy Wings for David. I already have that one clocked. That's going to be coming. So I got you. You're already in the queue for David. But yeah, it needs a name. And if I've already spoken to you, you're in the queue. For the 200 that are coming. This is, I guess 200 minus 3. But so a name and a story. The name is required. The story is optional, and the idea is that sharing the story and your sort of take on what the butterfly means to you, what's the why you called it what you called it, and then the idea is that if you're comfortable sharing that story, maybe it speaks to other people and maybe it can help them. It's definitely been beautiful and transformative for me to hear the stories, and I thought maybe if other people could hear them too. Thirdly, come to Miami to pick it up. If not, I will mail it to you. But I thought it'd be a nice migration of all these people with all their beautiful stories, 200 people, kind of flying in and experiencing, that all together, as we are all in this together. So that's the third. I'm going to set it aside here. Okay, flipping around the camera. Boom. Wow, the camera is not being good to me today. I look a little bit frazzled. Maybe I am a bit frazzled. But that is the nature of going live on a daily basis. You get to see all of this. Also, if you're enjoying this content, I will say that there is I'm going to start doing exclusive content on here. I find that Instagram and YouTube and all these platforms, TikTok, whatever, they're oftentimes very much focused on sort of the highlight reel of success after success, and I've been sort of seduced by that sort of environment as well, trying to just smash it with all this success, but I also want to bring the realness, but it's not always what I want to represent myself with. The realness is sometimes messy, and it's sometimes dark, and it's sometimes disappointing. Failure is, but failure is a real part of success. So for the, I guess there's YouTube. Sort of, what's it called? YouTube, I don't even know what it's called. There's a paywall basically. And if you pay a little bit a month, you can see exclusive content. And I was thinking I'm going to start to share on there some of my trials and tribulations of when it doesn't work, and the kind of behind the scenes. Because in this studio here, in these 4 walls, there's a lot that goes down that I do not share. And I thought, maybe I could share it for those that really want to know what it takes. And the outtakes, almost membership levels. I don't even know if there's levels yet. I think there's multiple levels, but I just wanted to start with that. And also the idea would be that I can sort of maybe alleviate myself to not just be trying, like I'm trying to survive on you know, artwork sales from one to another, and it's like potentially, you know, some sort of monetization. I haven't got any monetization from, you know, from any of these platforms ever, you know, and I think I can do it here on YouTube. So that's part of my transition here onto YouTube, is so that there's like AdSense on like the longer videos, and then also the like the membership sort of thing as well, providing extra value, extra content. So all of that, I just want to share my thought process with you. I'm really happy about how today's little butterfly worked out today. If you want to be the person to receive that butterfly, and you know, it needs a name, it needs a story, and you can reach out to me and do that. I am very grateful for everyone that has already reached out and is part of the phase 2 of the butterfly project. It's been really beautiful. It's also been a little bit intense, I mean, just like the stories, but it's really beautiful, and I feel that this project is bigger than me, and if I can help channel people's healing process and stuff with color, and it like sounds corny and stuff like that, and you know, haters will hate and stuff like that, but there's something really profound happening with the butterflies that is, I think, really important, and it's really touched me, and I think it's helping others. And so, to those haters, I don't really care, but I do care actually, because the haters are just fans in denial. They hate enough to comment, and I'm just doing my thing, helping people. People are helping me. We're helping each other, making the world a more colorful place, and working through whatever might be difficult for us, you know, through these little, seemingly insignificant little winged creatures. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And if you have a problem with that, maybe you have a problem with yourself. And I'm not saying that as a judgmental thing. I'm saying that as like I want to help. I want help for you. I want you to find your way. So if people are going to hate, it's more of a thing on them. And I want you to remember that as well, because I've been through it many times with the haters. Some people ignore, but I think a higher response, a more sort of responsible way to respond is to put yourself in their shoes. Maybe they haven't had access to art. Maybe somebody told them that they're not good enough, that they shouldn't chase their passion, that they, you know, should get a real job, or whatever it is. And they're bullied into thinking that maybe the world can't be a beautiful, colorful, wonderful place where we, you know, love each other and help each other and encourage each other in creative ways. Maybe they don't know that. Maybe that is not accessible to them. And that's what their hate is about. They're angry, and it disturbs them when they see somebody living their truth and living their passion. So if we can think about it like that, then we might be able to employ compassion, empathy, you know, these kinds of things. And through those ways we can maybe help them. So that was sort of the fake art movement, you know, and that was the messaging for that. I haven't fully baked, you know, in my mind, the messaging for the Butterfly Project as it is developing in real time. But it is powerful, it's profound, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So today was a little bit of a tough day to make it happen, but I'm glad we were here and glad we did it. And I'm happy that you guys joined. This is my best attended live here on YouTube yet. So thank you, and reach out if you want to get involved and explain how it all works. Big love to everybody. Peace out.